Good evening. I'm so proud to be here. What about you? J.O., you ready? Thank every one of y'all for coming out being with us this afternoon. We small in number tonight. We're going to be real loud whenever they play and sing, aren't we? Y'all look like a lively bunch. Hey, I'm going to tell this on the man. I'm going to tell it again later, but our fiddle player back here, Wayne Martin, the MC of the show, he's going to be playing this fiddle. He's not married. I want to tell y'all, he's not married. He may be looking. I don't know. If there's any single women out there, he may be looking. But I know one reason why he might be single and not married. We was talking to him the other day. He come up to me. He says, "You know there's only 10% women in heaven, don't you?" I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Because any more than that, and it'd be hell." Right? That's why he's single? Maybe, hadn't it? Hey, turn that curtain a little. How about that, Jim? I got him. Oh, I told him I had his number. He said, "I got one thing to tell you. Feedback is rough." I said, "That's okay. That's okay." But anyway, y'all proud to be here? I am. Proud y'all here. We got a lot going on tonight, and a bunch of our snowbirds has left us, but we're here. We're going to have a great show. These boys are chomping at the bits, ready to go as always. Any birthdays, any anniversaries in the audience tonight? Anybody that don't want to tell about it? I'm sorry? 50 years tomorrow. Hey, where y'all from? The Funiac Springs. Well, how about that? 50-year anniversary. This whole road. Hey, you know what? Let's see, I got a couple more years, and I'm going to have my 50th one. I'm not going to rush it, though, brother. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate that so much. And do we have any birthdays in here? I'm sorry? Lori's got a birthday Monday? Lori's got a birthday. Where's Lori? I don't see Lori. But happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sister Lori. Happy birthday to you. Hey, that just happens to be my pastor's wife. So, huh? Oh, I thought you said it was her birthday. Oh, well, I ain't got to them yet. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, God bless you and you. Happy anniversary to you. Now, y'all want to hear that in Elvis style? If you do, I'll have to get the man up here because I ain't him. But listen, sure enough, we got a good show here tonight. And I want every one of y'all, Danny Howell's here, Artie Rodriguez is back there, Ricky Whitley's back there, and I don't know who all else is back there. We got a new drummer filling in tonight. Our drummer had to go to Nashville, and he's original drummer. He couldn't be here tonight, so I've got one, Mr. Steve Casey, all the way from Tallahassee, Florida, come in here to play with us tonight, and we appreciate that very much. You'll get to meet him directly. We might ask him. Who knows? He might want to sing for tonight's over. But anyway, thank y'all for coming. We're going to open this show up. So right now, give a great big loud round of applause for Mr. Artie Rodriguez.
was cold today. But here I am walking down 66. Wish she had done me that way. Sleeping under a table in a roadside park. A man could wake up dead. Well, it sure seems colder than it did sleeping in our king-size bed. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. Wind whipping down the neck of my shirt like I ain't got nothing on. But I'd rather fight the wind and rain than what I've been fighting back home. Yonder comes a truck with the U.S. mail, people writing letters back home. Well, tomorrow she'll want me back again, but I'll be still long gone. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Yeah, any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. Thank y'all. Charles, if you can turn me up just a little bit more in the monitor. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know it ain't so much to me. What's up, darling? How am I doing? Guess I'm doing alright, except I can't sleep and I cry all night till dawn. What I'm trying to say is I love you and I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I did you wrong. Look up, darling, let me kiss you just for old time's sake. Let me hold you in my arms one more time. Thank you, darling. God bless you. And may each step you take bring you closer to the things you seem to find. Well, goodbye, darling. I gotta go now. I gotta try to find a way to lose these memories of a love so warm and true. And if you should ever find it in your heart to forgive me, come back, darling, I'll be waiting for you. That was the dance mix with all the squealing and stuff going in there. So we got some Conway Twitty fans here in the house. Yeah, all right. Here's your one I'm going to play behind. They don't play too much on the radio now. Should I just ride in and steal you away? I don't know what else to do. I've got a desperado love for you. They say you belong to another man. The first time we met I knew I had a desperado love for you. I know that it breaks every lung to feel the way I'm feeling, but I want your love so desperately. I don't see nothing wrong in stealing. So hold on, I'm gonna shoot for the heart like desperados do. I've got a desperado love for you. Pick it one time, fellas. It's so wrong to take what isn't mine and head out for the border. But how can I look at you and have respect for law and order? So hold on, I'm gonna shoot for the heart like desperados do. I've got a desperado love for you. Yeah, I've got a desperado love for you. Where are the folks that's having the anniversary tomorrow? There they are. All the way from the Funiac Spring. We got some that drove all the way from Canada to come up and hear. Can you? That's a long drive.
Yeah.
This goes out to the ones that's having the anniversary tomorrow. Here's a little bit of Freddie Fender. If it brings you happiness, then I wish you most of it. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever breaks your heart, if a teardrop ever starts, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Si te quiere dinlervar y te va a ericitar, te deseo lo más bueno para los dos. Pero si se habrá, so en cuanto me puedes hablar. Y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to drive away every teardrop that you cry. But if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you, and I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Oh, play it one time. Mr. Jerry Goodson on guitar for you. I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to drive away every teardrop that you cry. But if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Yes, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Thank you, I appreciate it. I got a funny story to tell y'all. A lot of times for lunch, there's this nice little Mexican restaurant down the road there. In the Funiac Springs, I go and eat. So I get there probably about 10 minutes till 11, and they open up the doors about right at 11. So I go on in and eat and get out of there before the big rush gets in. Well, I got finished eating, and before the lady brought me my ticket, I went to the restroom, and I said, well, I'll use the restroom before I go pay. So I was coming out of the restroom, two guys had just come in, sat down at the booth, and I walked on out, and they said, hey, excuse me, can I get some more sweet tea? So I knew that. So I said, yeah, somebody will be with you in just a second there. So, but I was wearing the same black pants like the other guys were in there wearing, and I don't know if they ever got their sweet tea or not, but I went in and paid and got on out there, you know. What can you say? Bless their heart. That's all you can say down here in the South. Bless them. If she seems cold and bitter, then I beg of you, just stop and consider all she's gone through. Don't be quick to condemn her for things she might say. Just remember, life turned her that way. She's been walked on and stepped on so many times, and I hate to admit it, but the last footprint's mine. She was crying when I met her. She cries harder today, so don't blame her. Life turned her that way. She's been walked on and stepped on so many times, And I hate to admit it, but the last footprints of mine, she was crying when I met her. She cries harder today, so don't blame her. Life turns her that way. Yeah, don't blame her. Life turns her that way. Thank y'all. I'm gonna do you one more before I get off the stage, but this goes out to all the people who want to hear some Waylon Jennings tonight. Lord, it's the same old tune, fiddle and guitar. Where do we take it from here? The rhinestone suits and new shiny car. It's been the same way for years. It needs to change. Somebody told me when I came to Nashville, son, you finally got it made. Oh, Hank made it here. We all sure that you will, but I don't think Hank done it this way. No, I don't think Hank done it this way. I'll pick some. A five-piece band looking at the backside of me, playing my song on the hills now and then, but I don't think Hank done it this way. No, I don't think Hank done it this way. One more time. Mr. Jimmy Powell. 10 years on the road, gigging one night stand, speeding my young life away. Tell me one more time, just so that I'd understand. Are you sure Hank done it this way? Did old Hank really do him this way? I'll take us out. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Got a hand for Artie Rodriguez.
Good job, man.
He'll be up at the concession stand serving tea up there after intermission after a while. Well, we're sure glad to have all of you. Y'all liking this new time? Y'all are? Well, good for you. I hope somebody likes it. We're going to like it because that's what we got. We got a fellow, we're going, before we bring the next one out, we're going to have a little instrumental number here in a minute, but I wanted to tell you all about something that happened. Charles was up here telling lies on me out here. You know, Charles and Egdale's got a little granddaughter, and when she was about 2 years old, they had given her a little tea set for Christmas. And one day, Charles was there at the house, supposed to be looking after the little granddaughter, just him and her there. Edel had went out to Walmart, and she was spending the day out there. And so it got to where Charles was sitting there in his easy chair trying to watch TV, and the little granddaughter had that little tea set, and she'd bring him make-believe tea. And said, "Here, Granddaddy, don't you want some tea?" And of course, she had some water in there, you know. And Charles had drank it down, and he'd just brag. I said, "Whoa, that's good tea." And she just kept bringing him tea every once in a while, you know. After a while, Edel came in. Charles said, "Edel, just stand over there and now watch this. It's the cutest thing you ever saw in the world." A few minutes, she come in there. "Here's you some more tea, Granddaddy." He drank her down. He said, "That's good tea. You sure make good tea." Edel says, "Charles." He says, No, she'll get some more." She left and went, come back, and brought some more. He drank that down, bragged on it. She said, "Charles." He said, "No, Edel, wait. She'll do it again." She went and got some more. And this time she gave him the tea. He drank it down, and Edel said, "Charles, don't you realize she's only 2 years old? The only place she's tall enough to be getting any water is out of the toilet." That's what stunted Charles' growth. That's why he looks like he does now. All right, we're going to turn this fella back loose back here on the steel guitar. Got some good musicians up here, and we want to let them show out a little bit. And so y'all make him welcome all the guys, and Jimmy Powell doing a good number for you. Sweet Gum Head, Florida, Mr. Jimmy Powell. Panama City, Jerry Goodson. Ain't that pretty? That's a song called Sweet Memories, and it is too. I tell you, that's a good old song. We're going to bring the Wild Man out here now. Those of you that haven't been here before, we call him the Wild Man. You never know what he's liable to do when he gets out. Whoa, whoa, right there. He's just come right on out here and makes himself right at home, but he's a good songwriter and a good entertainer, and we're glad to have him all the way from Columbus, Georgia, Mr. Ricky Whitley.
Say, I do want to recognize Ron Young out there. A friend of mine used to play in Vegas with him, and he's a good Elvis imitator, or what do we call the Elvis shows. Always says he puts on a real good show. I'd like to recognize him being out there. And I'm going to not tell any jokes tonight, but I would like to do a thing right now. And if, Ron, you need this piece of comedy that I just wrote here, I'll sign off for it if you want to use it on one of your albums. It's a little thing I do. It won't take but a little bit, ma'am, so just hold your horses and wait. It's called Elvis Does the ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. How am I doing so far? Thank you. Q, R, S, N, T, U, V, W, X, and Y, and Z. And now I've said my ABCs. Tell me what you think of me. Thank you very much. Anybody seen my bodyguard Red? Red, where's my bodyguard Red? Priscilla. Anyway, hope you like that running. Maybe, I don't know if you can use it or not. Anyway, here's a good old friend of mine. I was friends with this family a long time in the 70s. It's the original E.T. You left me and you went away. Said that you'd be back in just a day. I don't know why you left me here and left me all alone. Why you did, dear, but I do know that you're gone. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, it is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. I'm walking the floor over you. You know I love you well. I love you more than I could ever tell. I thought that you loved me and always would be mine. Now you're gone and left me here with trouble on my mind. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, it is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. I'm walking the floor over you. We're gonna play now. Now someday you may be lonesome too. Walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking, it won't hurt you to cry. You know I love you, I will the day I die. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, it is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. I'm walking the floor over you. I'm walking the floor over you. Oh, yeah. right, that's enough. Thank you, both of you. Here's an old one. I think it's Jimmy Rogers Blue Yodel number 27 and a half, or maybe 28. It's called Waiting for a Train. All around the water tank, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, standing in the rain. I walked up to the brakeman just to get a line of talk. He said, if you got a nickel, boy, I see that you don't walk. Well, I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. And he slammed that boxcar door. Yodelee, yodelee, yodelee. They put me out in Texas, state I dearly love. Wide open spaces all around me, moon and stars above. Nobody seems to want me, not to lend a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco, I'm going back to Dixieland. Though my pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain, I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. We're gonna play now. Country steel guitar. I'd like to send this out to Michael Becker's mama if she's watching it if he's watching it on the internet. Favorite song. After the Blues Conspiracy. Water tank, I'm waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, standing in the rain. I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. They slammed that boxcar door. Yodelee, yodelee, yodelee. I had to send that out to old Michael Becker's mom. We hope to hear that on the internet, Michael. What are we doing? Memphis, Tennessee, I believe, ain't it? Okay. Distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee. Tried to find a party and tried to get in touch with me. She would not leave a number, but I know who place to call. My uncle took the message and he wrote it on the wall. Help me information, get in touch with my Marie. She's the only one that called me here from Memphis, Tennessee. Her home is on a half a mile from the Mississippi Bridge. Woo! The last time I saw Marie, she was kissing me goodbye with her home drops on her cheek that trickled from her eye. We were pulled apart because her mom would not agree. It tore apart our happy home down in Memphis, Tennessee. Last time I saw Marie, she's waving me goodbye with her home drops on her cheek that trickled from her eye. Marie is only 6 years old. Information, please. Try to put me through to her down in Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you, lovers of classical music. This next song, a friend of mine, he's not living anymore. His songwriter I used to hang out with, his name was Mac Vickery. He wrote this with Bobby Borcher, I believe it was. And he was a good old guy, Mac was. He was saved, and I hope he's up there in heaven. And here it is. Key A, I think. Go ahead. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sell my mama short on loving me. Guess that's why she let me go so far. Mama tried to stop me short of stealing. Guess that's why I had to steal that car. She told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far away. I turned out to be only hell my mama ever raised. I rode into Atlanta with a stolen tag and almost out of gas. I had to get some money. Lately I learned how to get it fast. Them neon lights are calling me, but somehow I just had to get downtown. I reached into the glove box and another liquor store went down. And I sang, precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mom sing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, I turned on to the devil's way. I turned out to be only hell my mama ever raised. Well, they snapped them handcuffs on me. Lord, how I fought to resist. Them agents clamped them tighter till that metal bit into my wrist. They took my belt and my billfold, fingerprints and a profile of my face. Then they locked away all the hell my mama ever raised. And I sing precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama sing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, I turned on to the devil's way. I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, I turned on the devil's way. I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. All right, got a Mac Vickery song there. Thank you, folks. Here's a song I wrote here. I wrote this with a guy named Alan Rhodey up in Nashville. He's had a bunch of hits with George Jones and a bunch of different people up there. Down an old dirt road by a railroad track lived an old man in a beat-up shack. He was known just an old hobo. In his early days, he was known as Guitar Joe. Guitar Joe, he played and sang. But he had a thing about them old freight train. He rode west to San Francisco. He heard the steel rails call and he had to go. Yodelay, Guitar Joe. He never settled down or took a wife. It's a lonely road, this drifter's life. Anyone can tell you I'm the one who can. Guitar Joe was my old man. We're gonna play now. Goes out to the unknown musician. Now there's some songs that you may know. You've heard them on the local radio. They were sung by some so-and-so. Well, they were written by Guitar Joe, and he never got the dough. Down an old dirt road by a railroad track lived an old man in a beat-up shack. Everybody called him just an old hobo. In his early days, he was known as Guitar Joe. Sing with me. Yodelay, oh, yodelay, oh, Guitar Joe. How about it for the band? They're the best. They're the best. Got one more song here. Let me see if I can find a plectrum. I couldn't find a plectrum. I got a pick. I'm going to play this next song with this guitar pick that Hank Williams gave me. You know it's not true. Oh, yonder stands little Maggie, a dram glass in her hand, toiling away all her trouble by courting another man. Oh, how can I ever stand to see them big green eyes shining like a diamond? A diamond in the sky. Pretty flowers are made for view. Pretty stars were made to shine. Pretty girls are made just to love you. Little Maggie was meant to be mine. The last time I saw little Maggie, she was standing by the deep blue sea, had a 44 buckle around her and a guitar on her knee. We never did like them banjos, do we? Go and march me down to the station with a ticket in my hand. I'm going far away. I'm going to some far distant land. Take it, Jimmy. Take us home, Jimmy. Me, I love playing with this band. Y'all give them a hand. Thank you. I love you.
Happy Ricky Whitley.